Hey everybody, it's Jasmine, and in today's video I'm going to show you both a morning routine as well as a night routine in order to prep your skin for an event, or in case you just need a refresh on how your routine should be for morning and night. So I'm going to start off with the morning routine. I just woke up, I did take a shower, and right now I'm ready to just prep my skin. Now I do interchange two different cleansers. So I keep this one outside of the shower. This is the OT21 cleanser, and this one is the Crystal Nova. Now this one looks like I haven't used it at all, but in fact I've had this for about a month, and this is just one of those products where just a little bit goes a very long way, so you will actually keep this for a very long time. Now if you guys did read on the front, it is a makeup removing cleanser, so this is really great to break down your waterproof mascaras, foundations that you have. The really cool thing with this cleanser is that because a little bit goes a long way, one whole pump looks like that, and you just mix it with water and it just lathers up so well, so you can cover your face as well as your neck to really cleanse that area. So I really do like this. It's a thick gel, as you guys can tell here, and it's just really great. I do recommend Asian skincare for your skin, because I feel like for the most part it has helped my skin better than I feel like some American brands. I might just be biased if I'm being completely honest, but I do think it just genuinely does work with my skin type. And if you are unfamiliar, I am a normal skin type, but my routine requires a lot of hydration because I like that glow. I like that plumpness that it gives me, so I just keep it very glowy, dewy, and wet. For the shower, this is what I keep in the shower. So this one is the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. It comes in a bottle like this, and this is the one that I did use today. Now this is labeled as soap-free foaming gel cleanser for all skin conditions. Now Dermalogica is really great because I feel like for the most part all of their products pretty much market towards a specific need. So they have a ton of products, and I just find that this one is really gentle. Again, a little bit goes a very long way, and honestly I just need a very little bit, lather it up with water. I'll be able to cover my face and neck. It does a pretty good job at removing some makeup, but I don't necessarily use this when taking off the makeup. And by the way, these ones are primarily just a one-time use for the morning. I don't really double cleanse in the morning. We will get into that if you don't know what that means. So I just use this on its own to just prep my skin for skincare. The first step of my skincare routine is always to add a lip balm, a lip mask, anything for my lips, because if I don't, it starts to get crusty, and it is kind of starting to do that right now. So the one that I really love and that I have repurchased is the ShopMissA Jelly Jam, and I like the one in the scent Cherry. Quite honestly, you could use whatever lip balm or mask that you have. This is the one that I just continue to repurchase and actually finish. It means a lot when you actually finish a lip balm. So this is something that I really enjoy. Now, right when I stepped out the shower, I did apply one product to my skin to just kind of hydrate it up instead of just letting it air dry and crack. So I also have the AOA Skin, the Holy Green Water, and I put it in their own little spray bottle here. So I kind of just use this to add moisture back to the skin. This can also replace your toners if you feel like you don't need a toner. Toner is pretty much just a step to balance the pH of your skin. A lot of the times if you are having like a weird reaction or you're seeing more breakouts than normal, sometimes toners can really dial it back and really keep your skin balanced because it balances your pH. Following the spray / toner, what I will do is I will go in with a skin booster. Now this is my ultimate favorite. I talk about this in almost all of my skincare videos. This is the Shiseido Ultimune. This is one of my ride or die products. I feel like I cannot live without this. This really makes my skincare routine the best, and I feel like it's the key product in making my skin look the way it does. My bottle is pretty scratched up because I have had it for a while, but pretty much one pump is all you need, and I apply this underneath anything. So underneath moisturizers, underneath different serums, and what this does, it boosts those products. So say you are using an acne cream, like a generic acne cream, and you're thinking, oh my god, I need this acne spot to be gone tomorrow. This is something that you would wear underneath that product so that it could work the best that it can, and it could actually speed up the process. So I really do like this. I feel like it works as far as like my moisture is concerned too. So it just really makes my routine feel more complete. After that, I will go in with my Peach and Lily Skin Refining Serum. This is probably one of my newest favorites. I do love how hydrated I look, and I do love the glass skin effect, if you guys can't tell. For this product, I just take 2 pumps, and I will just apply it to the skin as so. Now, I do have other skincare videos where I talk about like a list of my favorite products from drugstore and high-end, in which I will list that in the description box below so you guys can refer to them. But this is kind of just briefly talking over the routine and why I do the things that I do, and this is more of like a current routine as well. I go through moisturizers like it's nobody's business, and that's just because I apply it all over. I apply it on my face, my neck, and my chest, so I go through them like crazy. So the one that I'm currently using is a newer one to me. This is by Versed, and you can get this at Target, so it is an affordable brand, and this one is called the Skin Soak. Now this one is great for dry skin as well as aging skin. If you know anything about me, you guys know that I like to prevent my skin from aging, and I've been doing this ever since I was young. My mom has taught me to wear SPF at a very young age and to always moisturize daily. So that's always been a routine of mine, and I feel like that's the reason why I kind of still look 16 even though I'm 23. So this is just something that I really enjoy using. Anything that says it's hydrating, anything that says it's meant for aging skin, I just use that as a preventative measure. So I just take a big old glob like this, and I will just start to dot it all over my face as such. I will take it down on the neck, and then if I need more, I will bring it down to the chest. It really depends if I have excess left over or not. So I will go in and massage this into the skin as so. I feel like for a lot of skincare creams, a lot of the times when they say that they are for aging skin, it's more of like that thick, dense formula. This one still kind of stays within that watery texture, and I really enjoy that, and it stays on the skin for a really long time because it has like a subtle thickness, nothing too crazy, but it definitely just feels amazing on the skin. You feel like that burst of hydration and coolness, which is also great for puffiness as well. And the reason that I take my products sometimes down all the way to the chest is because with females, we typically wear these type of shirts that are more low cut, so that gets a lot of sun exposure, which then causes aging. So you really want to make sure that you are protecting that area as much as possible. And I have talked about in my empties where sometimes if a skincare product doesn't work for my face, I will use it on my body, and it has helped me with my body acne. So if you think about it that way, you kind of just are taking all of that protection on the face down to the other areas of your body, which is great. As you see, I am looking really nice and glowy. This is exactly what I'm looking for. So I am then going to follow with some eye cream. Now, a lot of my clients, when I do work with them, they say that they never use eye cream. And this is great, especially if you have texture under your eyes, especially if you feel like when you apply makeup, it looks really cakey under there. You might want to try and hydrate that under eye area so that when you apply those liquids and powders, it tends to just not look cakey because it's just so hydrated under there, if you get what I'm saying. So I do use this one from Derma. I'm actually almost done with it already. This is their Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream, and this one is fairly affordable. You can find this one at Target, but I am a huge fan of Derma E products. I feel like they have never steered me wrong. So I will just apply it under the eyes I will just tap it in sometimes if I'm in a rush. I mean, you're not supposed to swipe under the eyes, but if I am in like a really big rush, then I will do whatever it takes to just put that eye cream under the eyes. When I was in high school, I actually suffered from like premature wrinkles, like right in the smile line area. No matter what foundation I used, I always felt like I got some type of wrinkles there. So what I did was I actually put some eye cream in this area, and it actually smoothed out over time. So now I don't really have that issue when I do wear foundations, which is really great. So that's another skincare hack that I have for you guys in case you guys just needed something in other areas. It can also work for your forehead if you just suffer from fine lines up there too. The morning routine is almost done. It wouldn't be a morning routine if I didn't include sunscreen. I go through so much sunscreen. There are a lot of times where I don't mention it in my empty videos because a lot of the times I don't like them. I'm very particular with my sunscreens. It has to be clear, it has to be lightweight, and also it cannot feel so greasy on me. Like, I don't want it to feel greasy, but I don't want it to look greasy either. I just want to look hydrated. So that's sometimes really hard to find. So a lot of the times I'll just stick to what I know, which is my Shiseido sunscreens, but I decided let's go ahead and find something else. So I decided to go on YesStyle, and I found this one. This one was highly rated. This is the Can Make Mermaid Gel SPF. This is SPF 50, and honestly, this is so freaking good. I just don't know what it is. Like, it just feels so lotiony, almost the same texture as my moisturizer actually. So this one does say it's for the face and body, but the packaging, like the actual product, is actually really small, so I just reserve it for the face, and then I have a separate SPF for the body, which is the Shiseido one, the dark blue one. So I will just go ahead and take this. Again, I am going to put it on my face, neck, and chest. So I just take a big glob on one finger and then just distribute it over my face just like this, and then I will take some on the neck, and then again I will wait for the chest so that I don't have it everywhere. So what I will do, especially if I am running late and I just need it to settle on the skin, what I will do is I will just spread it on my skin so it looks like a mask like this, and I'll kind of just let it marinate. And I know it doesn't look clear, and I know I just made a whole spiel about how I love clear sunscreens, but once you blend it out, it is clear. So yeah, I will just let it sit on like a mask for like a couple of seconds to just really marinate into the skin, just soak in, and then I will just start blending. And this is just one of those sunscreens where at first I was like, oh my god, it's white, but I think just the sheer amount that I am using, you are still going to see it on the skin right away, but just give it a second to blend into the skin and it will be clear. Everything that I have here pretty much has no smell, no fragrance, except for my lip balm, which is cherry. So everything is pretty good, especially for somebody who sometimes has those like really random allergic reaction to scents. So this is my skincare routine for the morning. How do you guys like it? I know, very glossy. Some people aren't really into this, but this is kind of like the order I kind of want you guys to do for your morning routine. So just start off with the cleanser, go in with your toner or spray, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I just dropped my lip balm. Make sure you do your lip balm so that it's nice and juicy throughout the day, very hydrated. This is the optional step, the Shiseido Ultimune, but I do recommend it, especially if you want to keep your skin looking balanced and just pretty much boosting the other products that you have. Ultimate favorite. But if you are going to skip that, then just go straight into your serums, followed by your moisturizer, your eye cream, and then last but not least, your SPF. I just took off the headband so you could see the skin, and as you see, it blended into itself, and now it is completely sheer, it is clear, and I am looking very glossy and glowy. This is my preferred look, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this morning routine. It was very in-depth, but I can't wait to show you guys my night routine and how to remove makeup. Alright, it's the end of the night. Lighting's a little bit different. I'm ready to take off my makeup. I've had my makeup on for pretty much like 11 hours. So we've had it on for quite a while now. I did film a review on the Real Her foundation, so I do have the tutorial for this look in that video that I've already uploaded. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly put my hair back behind my ears so that everything just doesn't get into the sink. That's a pet peeve of mine. I hate it when my hair gets wet while I'm washing my skin. So I am going to start off with some double cleansing. So the first step of cleansing when taking off your makeup is using something oil based. Now this could be a balm like this, or it could be like an actual oil, things like that. You want to start off with something oily so that it could really remove all of that tough makeup and to really just get your skin clear, ready to be cleansed off with a gel cleanser. So something similar to the Dermalogica cleanser that I mentioned earlier on in this video, or the OT21. This one here is the Juno Skin Cleansing Balm. Now this one is viral on TikTok. I honestly didn't know it was viral until like a couple weeks ago, but this one has actually just been one of my actual favorites, not because it's viral, because it actually works and because it actually takes off the makeup. So I really like this because it genuinely feels like room temperature butter. I do have a code with Juno & Co as well. It's ThatsSoYin at checkout in case you wanted to snag anything. Now I will just take just a little bit on my hands, and because I'm not wearing like a ton of makeup, I'm not grabbing a whole bunch. But I will just massage this into the skin, and as you see, it's just making my skin look extra oily, and as you see, my bronzer is just completely melted into the skin, which is great. And the reason why I like this cleanser is because when you wash it off, it doesn't leave that oily residue. As you guys know, oil and water don't mix, but this one just turns into like a milky texture. So it really just rinses off beautifully. Okay, so what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to rinse this off. I'm going to cleanse with the cleansers that I showed you in my morning routine, and then I will come back to finish off my nighttime skincare. The dark circles have entered the chat. Let me tell you, concealer does wonders. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with some toner. So as you guys saw in the morning, I did the Holy Green Water Toner. At night, I like to actually focus on vitamin C for the skin. So vitamin C is really great for these spots on the skin, so my acne scars. So it's going to help minimize those scars. And if you have fresh sunspots, this also really helps to fade it as well. So the one that I'm using is the Banish Vitamin C Beauty Elixir, and this one just comes in a spray bottle as such. So I'm just going to use this to prep my skin. I just do a great big lather on the skin. So in my morning routine, you guys saw that I went in straight with the Ultimune right after the toner. Now I'm skipping it for today because I have another Shiseido product that's a little bit more on the potent side, and you can actually just skip Ultimune altogether. So I'm gonna go straight into serum. Now this is another vitamin C product. This is the BRTC Vitalizer C10 Ampoule. So this is just a serum with some vitamin C in it. I find that this is really great because it's hydrating but also does the job very well. I also like the size of this too. I feel like this is one of like the larger size serums that I own. I'm also running out of this, and for the past couple of weeks I've been having my hands heal because my dog bit them. Yeah, I know, the spawn of Satan had bit my hand, so I just have been squirting it all over my skin as such. And just like the morning routine, what I will do is I will take it down on the neck as well, because you need to take care of that area too. Also, if you are planning to use vitamin C in the morning, you have to use SPF because it is susceptible to sunlight. So it will make your skin a little bit more sensitive if you skip out on sunscreen if you use vitamin C in the morning. That's another reason why I use vitamin C at night, is just because I want to feel a little bit on the safer side of things, so that I don't have to worry about like, oh my god, did I forget SPF? You know, there are some days where even though I apply it every day, there are some days where I just genuinely forget and skip it. So for just that reason, I only exclusively use vitamin C at night. My lips are drying up like the Sahara Desert. I really thought I could just do my night routine without my lip balm. I really thought, oh, no, no, no. Let's move on into my luxury moisturizer. When it comes to moisturizers, Shiseido period is my favorite. I don't care what you will say. Shiseido has always been one of my favorites, and I'm just going to think it's just a continuous ride or die for me because this is something I genuinely cannot live without. I have gone through so many in my empties. Every single skincare video I've mentioned, I've at least mentioned one Shiseido product, and it has just been the best for my skin. They have a wide variety. They have different skincare creams and products for different skincare concerns and needs, and I just feel like this to me is just holy grail status, and I will pay the extra buck for it because it's just that good. Now this one in particular is one of their newest creams in the line. This is the Vital Perfection Uplifting and Firming Cream Enriched. Now typically I will use their Benefiance line, which is the all gold. This is the gold to purple ombre tube, so remember that. Now this line, the Vital Perfection line, actually replaced Bio Performance, so this is just supposed to be more of like a potent version of Benefiance, but not as strong as Future Solution if you are familiar with the Shiseido line. So the claims and benefits of the Vital Perfection is quite similar to Bio Performance. However, the only true difference is that you will see results within 1 week as opposed to 2 weeks with Bio Performance. But now with the new formula of Benefiance, you do see results within the 2 weeks. So that's the reason why they kind of ditched Bio Performance to replace it with Vital Perfection, because it just works faster and it works better. And also I feel like the cream is definitely more hydrating too. So I'm just gonna go in. I actually just take my knuckle and I just apply it as so. I know, such a luxury cream, such a cheap way of applying. I know. So with this line, because you do see results within 1 week, you honestly don't even need your Ultimmune because it already works as fast as it can. However, if you do use your Ultimmune, it will actually help boost that vitamin C if you are following this regimen. It will help boost the vitamin C, but if you're just using Ultimmune and the moisturizer, it's honestly, you're not really going to see much of a difference. I'm just going to be honest with you. Something that I've always been self-conscious about since I was younger is that I've always had these lines. They're not wrinkles, they're just there, but I want to minimize them as much as possible. Wow, I just like choked myself. I know with some people when they apply their products to their neck, I know they only go in this upwards motion. I like to do like small circular motions because I feel like it's generating some blood flow. I don't really know. But when I am doing this, I am trying to not drag it down as much as possible. So I'm trying to go in a way where I'm still going up like counterclockwise, I would say. And then when I'm feeling extra special, what I would do is I will just do some generic lymphatic drainage. You can do this with your gua sha, but I just find myself doing this because I'm lazy to get it out, and also I'm just here already working with the cream, so my skin is already super soft and smooth. Finally, we could finish off with some eye cream. Now I will just take the same eye cream, or I'll even take a little bit extra of the Vital Perfection cream under the eyes and just use that as an eye cream. That'll work too, but I'm just showing you guys like my actual full routine. I know I said that was the last step, but I lied. I really did. Now, this is something that I've been doing for probably a whole year now. As you guys know, with my lash try-on videos, they eat my lash line alive. So to keep my lash line looking nice and smooth and also not irritated, I have been using castor oil, which has also been giving me a double benefit. It has been actually growing out my lashes. So this one I actually got from Ulta. This is the Creole Essence black castor oil, and this one's the original one. So this one is the one with the red stripe down there. They do have other ones that are scented, but I just look for whatever the original is. So what I will do is I will just take it into the little crevice of my hand there, and I will just take a Q-tip and I will just apply it to the lash line and the lashes. I did actually at one point used to apply this with my fingers, just very lightly, but I realized that I was getting castor oil into my eyes, and that was not good. So I just prefer just Q-tips because it's easier for me. I know where I'm going, and I just don't get it in my eyes. So there you have it, you guys, the full skincare routine for the nighttime. I hope you guys enjoyed this entire video. I hope that I was able to go at a speed that wasn't super rushed, but also was enough to just give you guys some information of the products that I am using. I hope that it was really helpful. Something that I did not mention about my night routine are masks. So I know that a lot of people like to do masks at night. I like to do masks maybe like once a week, and it really depends, like sheet mask, clay mask, things like that. I don't really do them quite often, only when I feel like it's necessary. There is something that I also did not mention, and that's exfoliation. I don't normally exfoliate my skin a whole bunch because a couple years ago I had an incident where I over exfoliated my skin, and that was a whole disaster. So when I do exfoliate my skin, oh my god, when I do exfoliate my skin, it's actually maybe like once every 2 weeks, and I will use this product by Touch in Soul. This one is their Mission Complete Mild Scrub and Peeling Black Gel Mask. Now this isn't your typical mask. This is something that you actually work into the skin, and when you start working it into the skin and massaging it in, it starts to turn into like clumps of your dead skin, which I think is so interesting. It doesn't strip my skin at all, and it kind of just makes it feel nice, soft, and smooth without overdoing it. So this is like the one product that I actually do like to utilize when it does come to exfoliation. Aside from that, I really don't exfoliate. I honestly feel like I don't necessarily need it because I also cleanse my face sometimes with konjac sponges, and that's just very optional. I don't always do it, but when I do, it's kind of that light exfoliation from something else. So again, I hope you guys all really enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know. I am happy to answer them. I am a skincare enthusiast. I love skincare so much. Why do I get phone calls? It's 11 p.m. There's never a time where I just don't get a phone call during a video. Never! Oh my god, I'm always booked and busy. But yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, please let me know. And I will also link some videos of past skincare videos so that you guys can see some reviews, but also kind of just get more of an insight in how to just curate your own type of skincare routine. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.